walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Right then, this is not really very retro at all, it's just a few years old. It's the Getaway on the PlayStation 2. I'm just arsing around really. I'm in free roaming mode in some bizarre car. I can't remember the controls. I don't remember how to drive the car, but if I get out I'm kind of screwed. And I'm just hooning around like an idiot because I can. And whoops, yeah, let's have a bit of volume. I bloody well can. Get out the way. Oh god. I introduced my niece to video games, actually with Spyro the Dragon, but I once played this while she was in the room, and I gave it to her to play because I thought she might enjoy the driving sections, because it was just like roam around, do what you like. But I had forgotten about the language, and she ran into someone and they like waved their fist at her or whatever and shouted, "Oi, wanker!" And she was about 7 years old at the time. And my sister was not entirely amused. I've been to some of these places in the real world. Is this Carnaby Street? I have been to Carnaby Street. Yes, it is. I have been here in the real world. I bought t-shirts. They were quite good actually. I got a Sisters of Mercy t-shirt, which you just could not get Sisters of Mercy t-shirts in Milton Keynes in like 1988-ish, 87 maybe. So being in Carnaby Street was really very cool. It's one of the very few streets in London that I actually do know. Oh, you bastard. I bloody well can. I find it interesting that there are some buildings like that one that are covered over. It's like they couldn't get permission to take photos of them or whatever. And there's no BT tower, or the telecom tower as I would prefer to call it, because that's what it used to be. No, it wasn't, was it? It was the post office tower, that's what it was called, yeah. And then it was bought by BT and called the telecom tower or the BT tower. But it's not in here, and that's a shame because it's one of London's most iconic landmarks. Quite disappointing. Hello, have I noticed this bus station before? Is it a bus station? No, there just happened to have been a bus there. Where am I then? I don't know. I've been to London maybe a dozen times in my life, but I wouldn't ever say I know the place well. I just get on the tubes to wherever it is I want to go and hope for the best, and it's usually worked out. Brixton, at around about midnight after a Jesus and Mary Chain concert in '88, was a very scary place to be. New Cross. Oh, I went to a gig in New Cross once. Now that was the gig was fantastic. Well, actually no, the gig wasn't fantastic, but the club that was upstairs from the gig was fantastic, because like the gig was, it was a band called Snuff, who were all right, kind of punkish, but upstairs there was this club, oh, KFC, playing industrial techno, and it was full of your gothy types, and I was just in heaven. But New Cross itself was really quite scary. I wasn't entirely at home there. I have no idea where I'm going, still, not a clue. The weird thing with this game is the complete lack of an in-game map. There is a paper map in the case with the game, but having to get out a paper map is completely bizarre. You just don't expect that in a game. And when you're actually playing the game and not just doing free roaming like this, getting to the right place, oh Dixons, I miss them. Yeah, getting to the right place actually matters, and you don't expect to have to get out this big sheet of paper. You'd think you can press a button and I don't know, you want sat-nav. Where's the bloody sat-nav? There isn't one. Or maybe there is and I don't remember. I know there isn't a map. There might be a sat-nav actually. Can't remember. Don't care anyway. I haven't played the game properly since I completed it. The first time I completed it, I did it, and you had to complete it to open up free roaming. And as soon as I'd done that, that was it. All I ever did was free roaming. I've got Black Monday as well, and you know what? I haven't played the game. I ought to. Free roaming is automatically unlocked on that. I should unlock. Oh dear, I broke my car. I should load that up and see how it compares visually with this, really. Let's just run this geezer over. Or not. You piss off. I'm sure I've got a gun. I have. Fucker. Oh. Oh. I couldn't remember what the fire button was. You bastard. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to load up Black Monday and see how that goes visually compared to this. Okay then, so this is the Getaway Black Monday free roaming. At first glance, this doesn't look as nice. Interesting. I seem to remember it being described as having enhanced graphics. Well, they seem to have been made ultra dull. It's incredibly grey and like that. You see, that's something that always bugged me. You'd have good high resolution texture maps like those over there on the left, and then really low resolution ones like they just couldn't get near enough to take a decent photo or something, or there were memory restrictions or something and they had to compress some higher. I don't know, but it's inconsistent, and that's always quite disappointing. New Look, God, I hate that company. I worked for New Look for a very short time, about 3 weeks, in the stockroom. Manageress was a silly cow. Manageress of the stockroom, not the actual shop. The woman who ran the shop was good, but the one who was the stockroom supervisor kept moving the goalposts, and I complained. She said, you need to do something in this time, which we did, and then she said, you've done it too slow, you're in trouble. And I complained. Anyway, I shouldn't really talk about things like that, I'll get myself in trouble. Where the hell am I? Still, I don't work there anymore. What are they going to do, sack me? I quit. Yeah, she was going to give me a warning, so I said, fuck you, I quit. Actually, she didn't even have the balls to do it herself, she had her assistant try and do it. Enough of that. Yeah, the lighting on this is nice. I probably ought to drive on the right side of the road, which is in fact the left side of the road. The lighting is interesting. I guess that's where the enhanced graphics come from, in the nice sunlight effect. But it seems to have harmed the draw distance an amount. There's a lot of fogging there that I don't seem to remember being on the original game, but I could be wrong. Let's just drive on the pavement a bit. I want to find the Houses of Parliament, and I suspect they might... Well, no, they're not around here, are they? Which side of the... Well, there's St Paul's. I don't actually know which part of... What does it look like I'm doing? I'm being a twat and driving around and... Can I get... No, I can't. I want Westminster. I don't know which side of the road it's on, but I suspect it's that side. Oops. Yeah, fancy leaving chairs in the middle of... Oof. The pavement. Ah, Can I get through there? Yes, I can. Cool. Didn't I come this way? So much of this is blanked off. So much more, it looks like, is blanked off with all those shrouds over the buildings than on the original game. I don't know. Maybe businesses who owned the buildings said, yeah, you can take photos of our building, but we want money, like they saw what had been done with the first game. Maybe. I don't know. I'm totally speculating. But why not? Whoops. I probably drive like this in the real world. Can I borrow your car? I want to go to London. I kind of miss going to London, but I've got to say, having come from down south a bit, Milton Keynes, I have found that the further north you go, the friendlier people are, and the nearer to London you get, the more obnoxious people are. I mean, the people in Milton Keynes compared to Worksop are pretty horrible. But you go down to London and my God, it's... You've got to walk really quickly, and if you slow down, someone will walk into you, assuming they don't mug you. I've never been mugged while I've been there, but I have been accosted by someone who wanted my jumper. That was in Brixton. But it's so fast and stressy. I do remember actually the last time I was in London, I got off the train at Euston Station, wimpy. You don't see wimpies anymore, do you? And they were great. Yeah, the last time I was in London, I got off the train at Euston Station, and I was kind of standing looking at this burger bar that wasn't a wimpy. I can't remember what it was. And thinking, I kind of want to go in there, but it's looking rather crowded. And while I was standing there, this guy walked up to me and said, "Where's the drugs then?" I was like, "What? Where's the drugs?" I said, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I ain't got no drugs." He was like, right. And walked off. Yeah, that was a little bit disturbing. I had long hair. I assume he thought I was some kind of dealer, though I don't know how long hair ever came to be associated with being a drug dealer. Yeah. Well, I've lost Westminster completely. I'm going to knock him off. Oh, I failed. Oh, bollards. Literally, I couldn't go down there. I want to go places I'm not meant to, because that's the fun of this game. It is finding the little secret alleyways and stuff. And finding the shops that you know... What? London Jewellers. Gear. Get your... That's probably where the guy... You know... Probably thought I was working there or something. Who knows? I just want to read the city mini market. I do like that aspect of this game. The old Red Crow. The fact that there are real world buildings on here. I can't find anywhere that I know from London on here because I started off somewhere that I didn't know. Get out of the way. Oops. It's one of the difficult things about this is you can't look around. Oh, that's where the gun is then. What the hell kind of gun have I got? Oh, you can look around. And wow, my car's a bit of a wreck. That'll be why. Yeah. No, I don't want to be careful. I want to shoot people and run them over. What? Yes. Oops. I think I'm gonna... Change vehicle, maybe. I'm going to have that motorbike. Which one? I've got to, oh crap. Which one am I going to have? Can I get out of the car? There we go. Oh, I'm a cop. Excellent. How do we fire? What's he doing? That's how. Oh, it's only bloody rubber bullets. I want to. Ah, give me a proper weapon. Lame. Oh. Alright, how do I get on the bike? What's he? Yeah. Come on, onto the bike. Get on the bike. Oh, what are you doing? I don't want to do that. I want to get on the bike. Okay then. Yeah, run the copper over. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm good at that. Maybe I should just... nick the bus, maybe? Can I? I know you could on the other one. On the bus. On the bus. Ah, here we go. Come on then. Do you? What did he just do? I need a different view. This is not a good view. Can't see where I'm going. Oops. Probably doesn't matter unless I come across something really solid in the way. But I would like to be able to see where I'm going. Boy, stop. No, don't wanna. Yeah, that's not helping much. No, I've got to say I prefer the original game to this. This is... the sunlight effects are nicer. Some elements of the graphics are nicer. But the controls are more awkward. And overall it looks kind of... a little bit too grey. Yeah, okay. Get out then. Let's see if we can find a useful vehicle. You know, I can't remember what I used to... oh, that'll do then. That's not... that's... What? What are you doing? You bully! I didn't want this vehicle. I wanted that one. Right. This guy's nasty. Oh dear. These one-way streets are very inconvenient when they're going the wrong way. Oh yeah. What am I doing? I'm killing people. What does it look like? Oof. And myself, apparently. So where am I? that some kind of... Looks like a railway station of sorts, but I don't know which one. I just want to find Westminster. I'd kind of like to blow it up actually. I don't think I have the option. No, I've been along here already, haven't I? That's it, you get out the way. Whoops, whoops. Have I been here? Oh. I used to... This looks like Oxford Street. But it probably isn't. I'm going to go the other way down it, maybe. Shall I? I don't know. That's... Alright, I don't know what's down here. But we'll go this way anyway. And then... What the heck? Whoops. Oh dear. My favourite part of London, though it's a very long time since I've been there, is Camden. I really like Camden. I used to go and I watched a few bands in Dingwalls on Camden Lock, near Camden Market, and that was just an uber cool place. And it was great as well because, I mean, it was literally walking distance from Euston Station, which is where I used to get the train, well, I used to get off the train, and we'd go up there on a, actually it was usually a Friday night. Who did I see there? I saw a band called Loop, I saw a band called World Domination Enterprises. I think the best band I saw there was King of the Slums. They were a good band. Can't remember anything about them except they did this one song that had a really good bass line on it. What happened? I ran into you, that's what happened. Oof. Get off. Wow, it's a bit narrow down here. Very narrow. The street lamps don't help. And the double yellow lines are orange. That's kind of weird. And it's looking a bit dark on this camera. Yeah, I tell you what, I definitely wouldn't ever want to live in London. It's just too crazy. I mean, I'm sure compared to places like New York, it's an absolute piece of cake, but I'm a country boy. I grew up in a little village in Buckinghamshire, and though I have to say I wouldn't necessarily want to live in a village anymore, especially not that one, but cities, yeah, I don't know. Milton Keynes was about my limit in terms of big towns, and it was a very easy, well, I say easy going, it seemed easy going at the time, but having come here, maybe not so much. You know, it's really hot in here. It's been a sunny day, it's been absolutely glorious. I've been inside most of the time, unfortunately, been busy with stuff. But it's now sweltering. This has got to be one of the most boring videos to watch I've ever made, I think. I mean, I'm boring myself talking. If you're still watching, I don't know why. Didn't I come down here already? I think I may have. Oh, is that the guy whose bike I nicked earlier? I think it might be. It just kind of recovered. I want to kind of get, I want to get to Westminster, but I also want to get to the Piccadilly Circus or whatever it is. It's not, is it? I want to get to you know, where the Nelson's Column and where all the lions are. There is a photo of me sitting with one of those big lions at Nelson's Column. Trafalgar Square, isn't it? Duh. Yeah. I'm not going to find it. Is there a map? Oh, there is. Duh. So I'm in Shoreditch. Yeah. So, oh, I'm a long way from Westminster then. Okay. So I'll, how did I get this? I can't. I guess I want to go that way then. Quick check. Yeah, we'll keep going this way. That's really quite a sturdy motorbike, given that I just ran into it with the 4x4 and the guy's still on it. Oof. That guy's having no luck. I've ran him over about 3 times and shot him in the head with a rubber bullet. Come on, get out of the way, you muppet. That's not the way to drive. I think this car's probably a little bit duffed up by now. Well, I've seen worse. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm getting into the swing of this now. Well, as if there was an objective or anything, but, you know, just finding somewhere to go. That's an interesting... Whoops! Oh dear. That bridge thing over the road, I don't know what it was. Ah, okay. Probably want to go left then. Yeah, I saw it. I did it, silly woman. Get off. Definitely good having the map where you didn't have it on the original game. Left or right, what do you think? I'm going to go right. Well, nah, bugger it. I'm just going to keep going this way, maybe. Well, oh, it's left a bit and then straight next right, isn't it? Something like that, maybe? Or maybe not. I might be going the wrong way here. Yeah, I am. Arse. Unfortunate. Sorry. What's he driving? Riding? Is it worth nicking? Get off. Stop. Yeah, stop. I want your motorbike. Get off. Whatever you're doing, stop it. I want that. What is it's some kind of chopper. It would have been nice if it was a Yamaha VMAX. I do like the VMAX. What's the other bike? Oh, go away, you knob. Parking behind me like that. How dare you? So inconsiderate. Whoops. Where's the other bike gone? It's gone. Someone else has nicked it. So inconsiderate around here, aren't they? I probably ought to be a bit more careful now. Probably. Do you see that? Someone just disappeared into thin air. So, which way do you think? Yeah, this'll do then. Yeah, nice little trundle on a bike. How easy is it to bump up the curbs? Yeah, you try that on a real bike, you'll be on your ass and skidding under the first HGV lorry that comes your way and winding up somewhat dead. Oh, I feel vulnerable. Oops. Oh. This seems to be more like it. Oh, Lotus Elise. No. Yeah, you stop. Let me through. I don't know that this is the one. Yeah, this'll do. That's an interesting looking building. We're on the Embankment, I do believe. Is it Victoria Embankment? I don't know London that well. I think that's what it is. So long since I was in London. Where are we now? Oh, oh. Look at the colour of that water. What the hell? That's a bit mucky. That's an awful lot of sewage in that. Although it looks kind of silted up. It must have been stormy or something. Attention to detail, that's what that is. There's been a lot of rain and the river's just plain full of silt. Yeah. That or the sewers are overflowing and it's full of shit. In which case it probably stinks and my rider's going to succumb to the fumes. There we go. Houses of Parliament. Get out the dynamite. Or barrels of gunpowder. Let's get down under the House of Lords and... yeah. Oh, nice. Can you hear that? I have actually been in the Houses of Parliament. I went when I was in school. I don't know if it was primary school or comprehensive. It was probably comprehensive. We went on a little tour thing, and I guess they were in recess or something. We went into the House of Commons, which if we got in there, somewhere around there, I found it incredibly boring. But I think if I went now, I find it really interesting because particularly those of you who watch me on Twitter will know I'm extremely politically minded and I retweet maybe not masses of political things because I don't want to bore the gaming types who are mostly following me, but I follow lots of the political stuff on Twitter and I get quite enraged by what's going on in this country at the moment. It really does drive me mad. And I know Labour are a shower of shit at the moment, but the Tories are just the most corrupt, stinking bunch of nasty bastards I've ever known. And I don't like them very much. David Cameron needs a smack in the head. And firing. I mean, if they could impeach people for just being shit and incompetent and an obnoxious wanker, yeah, he should absolutely. Okay, I've noticed something here. This is not accurate. The lion is the right size, but I'm pretty damn sure that the stone thing that it sits on is significantly higher than that. I could be wrong because it was a long while ago, but I have sat between the paws of this lion, and there is a photo of me somewhere on, I don't know if it's on my, it will be on my computer somewhere. There might be one online somewhere. Find it if you can. Cute big moggy. Now I wonder, that's all I wanted to see. For all this trundling around, I wanted to go there. But now I'm wondering, if I go along here, there is a building in this neck of the woods. It's somewhere around Whitehall or somewhere, I don't know, where there was an armoured car come tank. I bet it won't be in this game. I wonder if there's anything else around there. Let's have a look at Buckingham Palace anyway. It's up this way, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. Oof. That wasn't very effective, was it? Oh dear. Can we break in? Apparently not. That's a shame. I wouldn't actually want to go in and do anything, maybe steal a few candlesticks, but I like buildings, and it would be interesting to see what it's like in there. I don't give a crap. Now, which way is it to that building that I was thinking of? I think it's this way. What? Yeah. There was a building around here where you could get into the... You bastard. Yeah. Well, that's not at all what I wanted to do, is it? Why would he fire it? Stop being a knob. Yeah, gas him. Where's my bike gone? There it is. Oh, Dave. I'm used to the PS3 controls now, where very often the triggers are the accelerator. So I was standing there pushing the trigger and it wasn't working. Now this might be the place where they used to hide that tank. It's kind of a bit lame, really, how they largely used exactly the same set of models that they did on the original game and just covered up some of the buildings and altered the lighting a bit. What's in here? Is this King James's Park? It's some park. Oof. Yeah. I don't want to be more careful. You can sod right off. What? Wow, that was cool. Don't you give me last chances. Who do you think you are? Oh. Oh. What's going on? I'm being a pillock. What do you think? I have been here in real life. It's quite impressive. So you're in the middle of London and you walk through here. Yeah, we had no idea what was here. We were just like in this neck of the woods. Is it the Admiralty building or something? Anyway, we walked through here because we could see people were walking through here, and you know, it's London, it's chock-a-block full of people, jam-packed, crowded traffic, and then wallop, you're in this massive, great big open area. And we were just like, what the hell is this? And I don't know what it is, but it's cool, because it's there. Whoops. Yeah, oof. There you go anyway. I mean, that's all completely pointless. I didn't have a point to make with this video. I just felt like recording something whilst prattling about, really. And it's probably very boring, and if you got this far, you must be really bored. Okay, thank you for watching.